Hi friends, what's up? Welcome back to another Bookish Sunday video. I'm actually filming this on a Tuesday. Oh my god, I had a whole intro and I just lost my train of thought. Anyways, welcome. If you're new here, we're glad to have you, and also if you're returning, welcome back. I'm so excited that you would join in for a book talk. I've been having a lot of fun doing these, and someone actually gave me a recommendation on one of our recent videos. And I searched and searched for the book, but I cannot find it. So if anybody knows where to find a book, hold on, let me look up the title. Wow, I have a lot of it. It's Reverend Insanity. I don't know what it is, I don't know what genre it is, I don't know who the author is, and I cannot find any book by that title. But if anybody knows anything, please tell me, because I would love the chance to look into it. But anyways, so today we're talking about Taiwan Travelogue, and I'm just going to hold the author's name up to the camera. I have looked up how to say it, and I don't know if Google is right. Hey. Don't stick your tongue out at people. Anyways, I don't know if the Google pronunciation is correct, and I don't want to butcher this person's name, so I'm simply showing you, because I don't want to say their name wrong. I feel like that's disrespectful. But anyways, I read a lot of Japanese and Korean translated works. I might have said that before on the other channel, I don't know. I really enjoy them, and it's kind of funny because they're like my ultimate like relax and shut my brain off kind of reads. Mainly because a lot of times when I'm reading them, I somehow simultaneously get the feeling that I know what's going on and I'm intrigued, but also I have no idea what's going on. And I get the characters confused, and for some reason all that confusion is so prominent that it makes my brain shut off, and I'm just reading just to read, and I'm just absorbing the words, and it feels really good, and I love it. And it was super true with this book. Now, someone much more intelligent than me or more knowledgeable than me might better understand these books. Overall, I thought it was kind of fun, and there were some quirky moments. When I read the synopsis originally, I got the impression that it was a romantic relationship that develops, but like as I read the book, it felt more like a really deep, intimate friendship. And kind of like what Anne of Green Gables would call a bosom friendship. Now, even though technically they do a lot of back and forth, and one is saying they can't be friends, and she won't admit that they're friends because she's technically the other subordinate. Dossie. Okay, but can you let Mama do this for a minute, please? But, you know, you see that connection and how it is. I don't know why. I got the sense that if this were like an American novel, like if it was an American version of a novel like this, I would find it really annoying, but the way it's written is so elegant and beautiful that you don't mind the parts that like the character, like you think the main character might be a little petulant and childish. And it was, you know, the way they talked about stuff was really beautiful, and I don't know why I loved like listening to them talk about why one wanted to be a translator, one wanted to be a writer. This book was surprising in all sorts of ways. Like, first of all, I think it's fiction written like it's non-fiction, but it's disguised so well that I can't really figure out if it really is nonfiction and I'm just being duped. But also, like, you know, you go on a different journey than you expect as you read it. Like, her journey I thought it was like different trips broken up, but in reality it's, I think, one trip overall, if I'm understanding right. And I loved hearing them talk about their work and the food, and it was really, I just really loved it. And I would recommend it. Also, but like, how beautiful is this cover? I don't love that there's a permanent sticker on her, but life goes on. They talked a lot about games and stuff like that. It was just, I enjoyed it, and you know, it was a happy confusion. But anyways, I think somebody told me this is up for like the Booker Prize this year. I'm not sure. Let me look it up while I'm sitting here. So this year it's shortlisted for the Booker Prize, which is kind of cool. I don't always follow awards for books that often, but like when I hear it, I think that's a really cool thing. Sometimes I'll get a little intrigued. If you read this book, I would love to know what you think, or if you have recommendations of translated works. I know there's several coming out this year, and I'm actually looking forward to it. The ones I've seen come out towards the end of the year. So we'll just have to see where that leads. And also, if you have any general book recommendations, I'm always all ears. But yeah, I know I made absolutely no sense during this book talk. But let me just say, this was a great book. I loved it. I would highly recommend it. And I also want to say thank you guys for taking the time to tune in. And we will see you in our regular vlogs. Bye, guys.